Okay, let's look at some ways of creating 3D objects. Here I've drawn a polyline. Now, important to note that it is a polyline, so that is a continuous line, okay? And it's 400 by 100 by 400 by 100, okay? So if I want to make this into something like a block, I can just extrude it. So extrude, extrude. Okay, I just pick my polyline and right click to enter, and now I can put in whatever height I want, say 50 mil. Okay, so that's my polyline. Now, if I compare this with trying to extrude a line, so this is a line here. Now it looks exactly the same, right? And I'll just show you what happens. So if I just go over here and zoom out slightly, this is my line in 3D. And if I try to extrude that, extrude, I can select all four objects. I right click when I'm happy with that. And now I try to extrude it at 50 mil. What we'll notice is that that doesn't create a face. It just creates four surfaces, and they're actually all separated as well, which is another problem. So if you're getting that problem, it's because you've made lines. So always draw in polylines. So I'm just going to delete that. Now the next, so let's draw a box. So to get the 3D workspace, we can click into the workspace tools, 3D basics or 3D modeling. I'm just going to click into 3D basics. We've got box here. We could create a cylinder, cone, sphere, all of these shapes. So I'll go box, and then I'll press the first corner, and then it gives me an option to make a cube or a length. So I can go L for length, or just click L for length and type in the length, say it's 200. And then the width is, I'm going to just make it 300. And then it gives me an option to make the height. I'm going to make it 500. And that's how we'd make a box. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a loft object. Now, loft objects are actually really useful way of creating things because like for tapered legs and things like that, you can draw a plan and then a plan at a higher level and link them together using loft. Now, what we're going to do, I've created a polyline on the world coordinate system, so that's in plan, and I'll also create another polyline in the world coordinate system, also in plan. Okay, they're in the same plane, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one so it's floating above the lower one. So I'm going to move this, so M for move, select my object, right click because I'm happy with that object. And because I'm in a three-dimensional view in this viewport here, and I've got my Z plane pointing upwards, when I click to move this, pick my endpoint, when I click to move this, you'll see that it's saying ortho plus Z. So if I type in 200 there, that's going to move it up 200 mil. If I give another look at this, we can see that has been moved up. Okay, so the next thing we do is we select our loft object. So loft, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this corner, and it's important which corner I select here. If I select this corner, it's going to try to bond this face to this face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've selected this corner here, and I'm going to select this corner, and that will join that to this. Okay, and so I press return, enter, and return again. That is my loft object.